Breaking news from the Supreme Court in Washington. The court has finalized a decision regarding birthright citizenship. The case, brought by advocacy groups, argued that the citizenship clause was improperly interpreted to grant automatic citizenship to children of undocumented immigrants. The justices declined to hear a challenge to the 14th Amendment. This move means birthright citizenship is still the law of the land. Under the Supreme Court's 1898 precedent in United States v. Wong Kim Ark, the court confirmed that children born to foreign nationals on U.S. soil are indeed citizens. Lower courts had already ruled to uphold this constitutional standard. Today's action confirms those earlier findings will not be overturned. If the court had accepted the challenge, it would have required the government to create systemic verification of parental status for every birth certificate issued in the country. Birthright citizenship means anyone born here is a U.S. citizen. This principle has been foundational for over a century. The economic impact of ending birthright citizenship would also be immense, as it would create a subclass of residents without access to federal voting or citizenship-dependent benefits. The legal challenge sought to narrow the scope of this rule. Critics of the current law advocated for a different interpretation of the 14th Amendment. Opponents of birthright citizenship argue that it encourages illegal immigration, a point consistently raised by various policy groups looking to lobby the High Court for decades now. However, the justices did not offer a written explanation for today. They simply denied the petition to review the lower court outcome. The decision was issued without recorded dissent from the bench. This reflects the court's tendency to avoid large constitutional shifts without a direct conflict between the various federal circuit courts of appeals that hear these cases. This brings us close to this specific push in the courts. What are your thoughts on this key legal decision for citizenship? Legal experts say the ruling aligns with long-standing precedent. Constitutional law professors note the 14th Amendment's text, subject to the jurisdiction thereof, was originally intended specifically to include the children of freed enslaved people during Reconstruction. The 14th Amendment was adopted in 1868. It includes the citizenship clause, which defines who is a citizen. Since the amendment's passage, subsequent cases like Elk v. Wilkins attempted to test the limits of citizenship, yet the status of children of immigrants has stayed firm. Legal battles over this clause have appeared before in history. Previous attempts to challenge the mandate have faced similar hurdles. The court's choice keeps current policy fully in effect right now. Government agencies will continue processing applications under existing rules. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services will proceed with standard operating procedures, ensuring birth eligibility remains consistent with current federal administrative guidelines. Stay tuned for further analysis of this development later tonight. Subscribe now for updates as stories